Thank you for your interest in JMG Security Systems video tutorial for end users covering Brivo On-Air's access control platform. This tutorial will give you an overview of the card enrollment process within Brivo On-Air. Before we get started, I'd like to point out that your version of Brivo On-Air may look slightly different than what you're about to see, based on which version is currently available to you. But the overall layout and navigation that you're about to see should be very similar to what you have. Let's first discuss in very general terms what a card is and how it works. A card is a physical credential carried by the user which contains information unique to that user. How the card works is a user will present the card to a card reader to enter a door. The card reader reads the card and sends the data to the control panel where the request is processed. If the request is valid, the card reader will unlock the door, and if an indicator light is present, the card reader will actually flash a green light. If the request is rejected, the door will remain locked, and the card reader will flash a red light if there is an indicator light present. Now let's move on to the enrollment process. There are essentially two methods for enrolling cards into Brivo On-Air. The most common method is batch enrollment, which is used when enrolling a range of cards all at once. This method has a maximum of 1,000 cards at any one given time. To batch enroll, navigate to the Setup tab, then to Cards, then to Add Cards. For this next step, it will be helpful to have handy the box that the cards came in. The box will have a label on the outside which contains valuable information for this next screen. The card format, such as standard 26-bit, will be printed on the box label. Make the appropriate selection in the drop-down box provided. Next is card number, which is the unique number printed on the card's surface. To enter 10 cards that start with the number 70, for instance, I would enter 70 as the first card number and 79 as the last card number. Lastly, the facility code is required by certain card formats. If required by your card format, it will be, again, printed on the box label. And the last step is to click the Add Cards button located at the bottom. You will get a confirmation at the top of the screen that the cards have been added. Now that the cards have been added, let's visit the card bank to view them. To do this, click on the Card Bank button in the left corner. From the Card Bank screen, you can either choose to use the Filter drop-down box to find the newly added cards, or you can manually scroll through all the cards using the arrows located in the upper right corner of the screen. But since I know I added cards with the card numbers 70 to 79, I'll go ahead and use the filter to search for all cards with the card number starting with the number 7. And then I'll click Go. Now we see all cards with the number 7 in them, including the newly added ones. The other method of card enrollment is a process known as Swipe to Enroll. This method allows the administrator to add an individual card to the card bank, even without knowing specific card information, such as card format, facility code, or card number. Step 1 of this method is to have the user present the card to a card reader. Because this card was not previously enrolled into Brivo On-Air, it will be categorized as unknown. Next, the administrator must navigate to the Setup tab at the top of the screen, then choose Cards, and then Unknown Cards. On the Unknown Card screen, click on the hex value of the desired card you would like to add to Brivo. Based on the information obtained when the card was swiped, Brivo On Air provides its format and facility code recommendations on this next screen. To add this card using Brivo's recommendations, click on the button at the bottom. Otherwise, click on Add as Unknown Format. Let's talk now about how to assign a card to a user. Regardless of how the card was originally enrolled, whether batch enrollment or swipe to enroll, the process of assigning it to a user is the same. First, navigate to the Users tab, then choose Users. Click on the desired user to whom you would like to assign a card. Then, click on the Credentials tab located at the top. Next, click on the Choose button to be taken to the card bank. In the pop-up window that appears, select the card you would like to assign to this user. Then, you will get a confirmation at the top that the card has been assigned. And once you're finished, click on the X in the upper right corner of the window. The newly assigned credential will now appear under Assigned Credentials. While we're on the screen, I just want to point out that should you ever need to revoke this user's card, you would simply click on the minus sign located under the Revoke column. This concludes our video tutorial from JMG Security Systems. We hope it was helpful to you to get the most out of your access control system. If you have any additional questions or needs, please feel free to contact us at 800-900-4564 or visit our website at jmgsecurity.com. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.